It's a crazy world just at the moment, and we're not immune here, so I'll start with the rather dismal business of our own national political scene as politicians return to Canberra, ready for the first parliamentary sitting period of the second term of the Albanese Labor government. There's plenty of room in the coalition party room, with the Liberals and Nationals combined returning their lowest ever proportion of seats in Canberra. Their first ever female leader, Susan Lee, will be hoping the only way from here is up.
We won't be judged by the headlines of the day. What we will be judged by is what we offer the Australian people at the next election. And Australians deserve the strongest possible opposition. Now, Mr Albanese is giving interviews and he's suggesting that we should just get out of the way. Well, we won't be getting out of the way. Our job is to represent the millions of Australians who voted for us, but also the millions who maybe didn't, but still expect us to be the strongest, best opposition that we can be and we will be.
The latest news poll numbers see the coalition even more unpopular than they proved to be at the election. But Labor also hovers around its lowest ever levels of popularity. It's only preferences that have delivered Labor massive parliamentary numbers, with the minor parties of the right and left now accounting for more than a third of the vote. Still, Labor is already toying with political ruin, pushing for its superannuation tax increase and seemingly softening voters up for more tax increases. They'll dress it all up as economic reform, of course.
But I'm absolutely committed to making sure that we seize the opportunity that we've been given to be able to create that fairer economy, that stronger economy, stronger because it is fairer. Stronger because it is fairer is a core belief that we in this room have as Labor Party members.
The coalition can't believe its luck on this score, hoping a tax battle is on the horizon.
I haven't met a single Australian who wants to pay more tax, who thinks they're paying too much tax, not enough tax. And what I do know is that every single Australian expects this government to minimise their tax bill, to work hard for them and to make sure they run a responsible budget with responsible economic management across the country. And that's clearly not going to happen if we let Treasurer Jim Chalmers get his way.
Now, despite his jam-packed party room, Albanese was bold enough to tell his team that Labor could further improve its largest ever haul of seats at the next election. That's a big call. But then again, this is a bloke who still believes in fantasies like net zero, a renewables-only grid, and green hydrogen making green steel.
The work that we're doing together on decarbonisation of steel that could produce greater benefits, both economically in terms of jobs, but also greater benefits in reducing global emissions than any measure we could take domestically as a nation state.
Oh dear, there goes more billions of taxpayers' dollars, not to mention more soaring electricity bills. We'll keep an eye on Parliament, of course, when it sits tomorrow and the following days. But we need to keep an eagle eye more particularly on what started out as the Productivity Roundtable. It's now called the Economic Reform Roundtable. It's going to be held next month. It's supposed to come up with an economic agenda, possibly new taxes or tax increases. These are the changes that Labor should have taken to the election, but obviously failed to do. Politicians playing fast and loose with voters and with our economic fundamentals. At least some things remain the same.